Hey guys, and welcome back to TEW. We are doing our hardest challenge yet, where we started with 0 money, 0 prestige, and 0 momentum, and we are a Japanese company based in the USA. Now before we jump into the episode, I want to say a big thank you to our members. So thank you to Genevieve Sweet. If you want to become a member today to support the channel, you can. All you got to do is press the join button below, and it gives you some nice features like early access to these episodes and whatnot. With that being said, let's go over our last 3 results. We had Jaguar Yokota defeat Marina Shafir to retain the US women's title. We had Hiragi Kurumi defeat Haruka Umasaki and Miyako Matsumoto. And then our main event, we had Minoru Tanaka defeat Kagetora Naoshi Sano to retain the junior heavyweight title. In our second show from the last episode, we had Puma de Oro defeat Arata, Takakura defeat Kadai Nozaki, and Tam Nakano defeat Anna Jay. And in our final show from last episode, Thekla would defeat Aurora Tevez, we had Honda defeat Gosamaru, we had Catherine Kelly hype up the unstoppable Zeus, and then Zeus would go on to retain the heavyweight title against Takakura. Now with all that being said, let's check out our size, and you'll see we are currently in 11 in the southwest, 4 in the mid-south, and in the northwest we're 3, so not too bad. If we go to our finances, we could actually make a profit this month. That'd be something nice. We lost 4k a month before, not ideal, not sure where that went, but we could make a profit because we've got 4 days. So you know how this goes. Any interesting news we'll talk about. If not, we will see you at the shows. Okay, it is the end of the month, or the start of the new month, I should say. Let's check out our finances. And we did, we actually made a profit for the first time. We made $198. So not a huge amount, but if we can keep that going, the more we gain popularity and whatnot, we're actually in a really, really good position. Okay, Karrion Kross is leaving now. £1,000 per show. I put him on the shortlist because who knows, maybe when he leaves he'll be a bit cheaper. But if we could bring him in for like one match, I think him versus like Go Shiozaki would be phenomenal. So we'll find out. Could not happen, but you never know, right? David Finlay is leaving New Japan. He could also be a really fun pickup. So we're going to shortlist him. I don't have any plans in mind for him, but I just feel like he'd be a really fun person to bring in. So, I don't know, maybe we can figure something out. If any ideas, let me know. It might not bring him in immediately anyway, because he's 600, unless he drops a lot, but I do think he could be awesome, and he speaks fluent English, so he could cut some promos on the show as well. Yeah. I'm going to need some ideas for him, but that's a good signing, I think. Okay, well, after all of that, All Japan have made an offer to David Finlay, so we probably will not be bringing him in. It was a nice attempt, though, guys. We almost got there. Not even close, but we can pretend. Okay, it's time for our first show, so let's give some people the night off. We'll give Arata the night off. We'll give Tevez the night... we'll give Tevez the night off. We'll use Farley. We lose Menso Ray. We'll use BXB Hulk because we got convinced to keep him. We don't need Kathy Kelly. We don't need... Do we need Go Shiozaki? Yeah, we'll use Go Shiozaki. Don't need Gosamaru. Don't need Hajime. I need a women's match, so who do I want to use? Let's use Waka, because we've not used Waka yet. So we use Waka, and we'll use... It's been a while since we used Yuko Sakurai as well, so let's do that. Although Yuko is a face. Okay. So we have Waka there, Thekla, we don't need her, we don't need Baba, we don't need Segura, we don't need Teokiya, we don't need Honda, we don't need Takakura, we don't need De Oro, use Matsumoto. Okay, so this should be my match. I was just thinking, but no, we're good. Do I want to use Yun Saito instead? Popularity, 11. What is Go Shiozaki? Okay, so we're going to use Yun for this one. We need Jaguar Yokota, 'cause she's our road agent. Don't need Kagetora. Okay, we are good. So tonight's venue, we're going to the southwest. Booking team meeting. We'll do a career finish, why not? Beautiful. Locker room. Bad luck Farley caused an incident when he antagonised Yan Saito so much that a fight broke out between them. We will give him a stern warning, because he's only on one appearance anyway. Let's medal between these two. Okay, let's get this show booked and I'll join you on the results page. Okay, we start off with Yan Saito versus Bad Luck Farley. This match could only go 6 minutes because Bad Luck Farley had no stamina for anything. So Saito got a 41, Farley got a 24, they just don't click, and it was too short. I knew that was going to happen. A 32 wrestling rating and a 32 segment rating. We then get Black Mensa Ray versus BXB Hulk. Black Mensa Ray with the 45, BXB Hulk with the 40. This match also couldn't go too long because neither of these guys had stamina. Perfect, so 42 wrestling rating and 41 segment rating. And then our main event, Waka would take on Matsumoto. Waka with the 34, 40 for Matsumoto. So 37 wrestling rating and 31 segment rating, not too bad. Increased popularity in one region, okay, we'll take that. We didn't get to do a Still the Show because no one had any stamina, unfortunately. But we need to give this to Waka and Matsumoto because they pretty much held the show together. So that was a nice little learning experience. Financial report, we lost 2,500, and popularity we gained to a 12. Beautiful. Okay, it's the day after the show. Akira and Masha Stamanovic are now engaged, awesome, and Bad Luck Farley has left us. We learnt a lot from that, thankfully, which is fine. If we go to our finances, we're only minus 1,700, so we should still make a profit. Should. Okay, unfortunately Anna J looks like she's joining TNA. We were debating bringing her in. We got the thumbs up from you guys, but I think it's going to push us a bit above our budget. She's already 400 a show, so we might have to call it quits on Anna J, sadly. Okay, we are going to add El Phantasmo to the shortlist. He's leaving New Japan. He'll probably get swooped up real quick, but I think it's worth it. Clark Connors has split up with Thekla. I don't think that affects us at all. I don't think there's any negative morale things for a couple splitting up. So that's something. Okay, we have some news, and it's that Karrion Kross has left the WWE. However, he is still £1,000 a show. But he will sign for us if we wanted to. So maybe when we've got a little bit more, if we up to the next slides, we'll bring him in for a match. But I was hoping he'd jump down to 600, we could bring him in for a show, but can't justify 1,000. And there's news that Anna J's been hired by TNA, and Ford and Dawkins actually left WWE on the same day, so I shortlisted them both. Problem is, they both want 2.5k, so they're also not getting brought in. Our product has finally changed, so we can actually not get penalised anymore, which is awesome news. While we're here, let's just look over our finances. You'll see we actually lost money. So, Farley cost us a bit, but hopefully, if we check out Saito's popularity, it helped a lot. He gained 5 popularity points, so we'll take that. Okay, time to give some people the night off, so who do we want to use? Who did we use last time? We can take BXB off our shortlist. We used BXB. We used Waka. Women's, I know who I'm going to use, so let's give Thekla the night off, let's give Tam the night off, Tevez the night off, Miseki, Karumi, Mina Ref, Kobayashi. Is that everyone? We don't need Tayakiya. Okay, I think we're good. We are going to use... Who are we going to use here? We don't need Black Mensa Ray. We don't need Yan Saito. Do we want to use Zeus? No, we won't use Zeus, which means we don't need Kathy Kelly. Do we want Go Shiozaki? No, we don't. Ryuki Honda is a heavyweight. But he's a heel heavyweight. We do need to use Tanaka. We need to defend the title. So let's use Tanaka against Baba's a heel. Tanaka face. Cool. Baba versus Tanaka. Do we need Sagero? We do want to use Sagero. We want to use Takakura, so we don't need Honda. We don't need a Rata Gosamaru regime. Do we need Kishitora? We don't need Nozaki. No, we don't need these guys yet. Okay, I think we are good. Yeah, cool. That is everything. Our venue, so of course back to the southwest. Booking team meeting, we're still at 228. Locker room, nothing. Address the locker room. Let's medal between Tanaka and Segura. Sounds perfect. Okay, let's get this show booked and I'll join you on the results page. Okay, we start off with Minoru Tanaka versus Takumi Baba for the junior heavyweight title. Minoru Tanaka got 45, Baba got 31. 38 wrestling rating, 43 segment rating, and this match got the show off to a good start. Now, unfortunately, I did forget we need to cut promos now, but it's fine because we put Tanaka in, who got a 19, better than I thought. We then had Xia Zhao versus Yuko Sakurai. Xia Zhao suffered a concussion, is not what I wanted to see. She got a 43, Sakurai got a 31, so 37 wrestling rating and 33 segment rating, crowd rating of 22. That's not good, because now we need to return to this screen, and I've got to change this. So I guess it's not going to be Xia anymore cutting a promo. Let's do Segura. That's the worst case situation. Segura got 29 though, so we'll take that. And then in our main event, in 20 minutes, Segura would defeat Takakura with the ankle lock. We had Segura with a 62 and Takakura with a 25, so 44 wrestling rating, 13 crowd rating, 44 segment rating. Awesome. Increased our popularity in one region and got a 40 rating overall. Awesome. So let's address the locker room. We'll give Xia some props for getting a concussion. And Segura absolutely smashed it too. Seemed pleased. I'm sure she won't be pleased. Xia is out for 72 days of concussion. Financials, we lost 1,500, okay. Popularity recap, we've gone up to 13 now. Perfect. Okay, it's the day after the show. Obviously, Xia's been injured, which isn't ideal. No morale, though, from that, so that's fine. I like that. As finances go, obviously minus 1,100, but we might make a profit. I guess we'll find out. As far as size goes, we're now a 5 in the Mid-South and a 3 in the Northwest. And we're getting 1 in the Southeast. So things are happening. Is there any growth in Canada? There is 1 in British Columbia. Mexico, we're doing really well as well, apparently. That's got to be because of like Puma de Oro and stuff. So that's cool. Okay, Reina Dorada is leaving AAA. So we're going to bring her in if we can. I think it'd be nice to have a female luchador. And considering we've got Puma de Oro, we can get Reina Dorada in. And I think that could be pretty decent. That could be us pretty, solid. Gain some popularity in Mexico. We can send them today if we ever run a show in Mexico, for example. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, Axiom or A-Kid is leaving WWE. We are going to shortlist him. $800 a show, but if I can bring him in for like one match, he'll blow the roof off the place. I think it's 100% worth putting him on the shortlist, and we'll bring him in. He's going to get snapped up by someone, but if we bring him in for one match against like Tanaka or Menso Ray, something like that, I think he could put on an absolute performance. Okay, it's time for USA Rising Sun number 20. So we can give some people the night off. So for this, we're going to use Zeus. We will give Yuko the night off. Waka can have the night off. We'll use Thekla. We'll give Thekla the night off. We'll use Tam Nakano. We don't need Baba. We don't need Segura. We need Teokiyo. Don't need Takakura. We'll use Honda. Will we use Honda? We'll come back to Honda. We don't need Sano. I don't need Masamoto. I don't need Tevez. I don't need Misaki or Karumi. We need Jaggi or Yokota, actually. Shoot. Okay, we don't need Tam. I forgot what I was doing. We'll keep Arata. Get rid of Black Mensa Ray, BXB Hulk. We'll keep Goji Ozaki. We will keep Zeus. Don't need Hajime. We don't need Saito. We'll use Kagetora. Keep Nazaki. Puma de Horus. We don't need Tanaka. Don't need Honda. Don't need Arata. Right, I think we're good. Next venue, back to the southwest. Booking team meetings, that's fine. Locker room incidents, Kathy Kelly was brightening the backstage area by simply being cheerful and fun to be around. Probably making TikToks. We did training for Kobashi. We can address the locker room, so let's inspire since this is number 20. And let's get this show booked on our junior results page. Okay, we open the show with the women's world title match between Jaguar Yokota and Mariko Kobayashi. Yokota got 36, Kobayashi got 32. Jaguar Yokota would defend the title and win. So 34 wrestling rating and 37 segment rating. I'm hoping having these two work together, Kobayashi's skills will improve pretty damn well. We then had Teo Kia come out for a promo, just basically thanking the fans for, supporting Japan, USA for 20 shows. Like the generic, thank you, here's to the future type thing. We then had Puma de Oro take on Kagetora, in which Kagetora suffered broken ribs. That's not good. Puma de Oro, though, got a 51. Kagetora had the 42. So that's a 47 wrestling rating and a 46 segment rating. I'm really hoping it wasn't a botched move. Okay, it doesn't look like it was. Good. Go Shiozaki defeated Koden Nazaki in 10 minutes. Shiozaki was rusty, so we need to get him some more matches. That's good to know. Only got 28. Nazaki got a 42, which is very surprising. 35 wrestling rating and a 39 segment rating. We then had Kathy Kelly come out and basically hype up Zeus's winning streak and talk about how Zeus has been, a dominant champion for 20 shows, and it doesn't matter if it's 20 shows, 100 shows, or 1,000 shows, no one can dethrone the mighty Zeus. And then Zeus would defeat Gosamaru in 12 minutes with the jackhammer. Zeus with the 38, Gosamaru with the 26. So a 32 wrestling rating and a 36 segment rating, and defense number 5 for Zeus. So increased our popularity in one region, a 35 segment rating overall. Puma de Orange, Kagetora being the main big event, so we can thank those two. So Puma de Oro, Kagetora, and hopefully he'll be happy about his ribs. Seemed pleased. Injury review, he's out for 27 days. Financial report, we lost 1,700. No popularity gain, unfortunately. Okay, so it's the night after the show, and it was a botched move from Puma de Oro. That's not ideal. How is morale? That seems fine. Okay, everyone's pleased. That's cool. We'll take that. That worked out much better. Finance-wise, we've actually... That's not bad, considering we lost 1,700 on the show. The fact that it only puts us at a net of 1-1, I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, Reina Dorada has left AAA, so let's bring her in. I think this is a solid purchase. I say purchase like I'm owning her, you know what I mean? That's a weird way to phrase that. But yeah, we'll bring her in. And I think that's our women's division sorted. Heavyweight division is pretty much sorted as well. I do think our junior heavyweight division is lacking slightly. Let me know what you think. Our junior division feels like it's got momentum for the future, but not currently. We got Tanaka, but that's kind of feels like it. But let me know what you think in the comments. Okay, we've got a decision to make. Let's bring in Reina. We'll bring her in as a face. Yeah, face. Okay, that is the end of the month and the end of this episode. We've done 3 shows. If we just go over our size, you'll see we're still rocking the 13, but that's okay. We did gain 2 sizes this episode. And if we go to finance, we lost $154, so not actually the worst. We can take that. So really hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you have, please drop the video a like and let us know in the comments what you want to see, any new signings, booking ideas, tournaments, titles, all that fun stuff. If you're not already, please subscribe to the Wrestling Hideout. We've got more wrestling videos for all your wrestling needs, whether it's predictions, reviews, podcasts, gaming, fantasy booking, you name it, we probably have it. Regardless, I really do hope you've enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.